Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have a champion showcase on, you guessed it, the Calamitus. This guy just got a buff recently. We're on one of my clanmates, good friend of mine, Durgoma. We're on his account because he has Calamitus. Not only does he have one Calamitus, he actually has two. Um, but we told him to save the second one. Don't empower Calamitus just yet because they are going to be doing a faction Guardians for Mythics at some point. So it's a very good idea not to do anything with a mythic. Where'd he put him? What did he do with that second one? Oh, there it is. Okay, he just doesn't have him in the vault. So, anyways, let's take a look at Calamitus here. We'll go over his abilities first, both forms. I'll point out some kind of funny, unique things about Calamitus that no other mythic has. Um, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Okay, so go here. His A1 in his first form is Reaping Call. Attacks an enemy 2 times. Each hit has an extra 20% chance of inflicting critical hit. This is concurrent throughout his entire kit, by the way, so we're not going to read that for anything else. Each hit restores his champion's destroyed max HP equal to the damage inflicted, and then each hit also heals his champion by 30% of the damage inflicted. Grants an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. Book just increases damage, okay? On his A3, Horde of Calamity. The books increase damage and ignore resistance. I have seen people like Bronco use this ability to speed farm Sand Devil 25 because this guy essentially fills the same purpose Ramanatu or Ruella does, where he places all these debuffs when the Sand Devil is asleep, so just kind of a heads up there. But he attacks an enemy 4 times. The first hit will ignore 10% of the target's defense, and then each subsequent hit will ignore an additional 5% of the target's defense. Okay? So he's going to go 10 and then 5, 10, 15. So this is going to be 25% of the target's defense just from this ability, okay? It is a single target hit. The first hit will place block buffs, second, decrease defense, then weaken, then decrease speed, all for 2 turns. Pretty good. I really like the artwork for the ability too. Looks pretty cool. Looks like something out of like Necret would do. And then we have Necro. When I first recorded this video, I was having a problem pronouncing this too, and I actually pride myself in how I pronounce words. Necroclism, so kind of like pyroclasm, but I think this is necroclism. It is a 4-turn cooldown when booked. It is an AoE attack. This attack kills an enemy, places unkillable on him for a turn. If this attack kills 2 or more enemies, places unkillable on this champion for 2 turns instead. Nothing really special about it. And then his passive, Immortal Creation. At the start of this champion's turn, places shield buff equal to 50% of this champion's max HP on them for a turn, and then places increased attack on this champion for a turn. So he self-buffs, right? It's pretty decent. Let's swap him over into his form, which we will be using today for the purpose of this video. I'm really just going to be showcasing him in dungeons. We're going to showcase him in Hydra. We're going to showcase him in... I've seen him do really good numbers in Chimera too, so we might do that as well. We'll just take a look, and we'll probably take him into Arena and have some fun with him as well. Again, here we go. Again, in his second form, he still has a 20% chance of inflicting a critical hit. So a big buff to this guy is you only need to build him up to 80% crit rate, which is a great boon. Because if you think about it, this really is a min-max, like, pushing stats kind of thing. But his A1 is a 1 enemy attack. It's called Fell Scythe. After attacking, it will transfer all debuffs from him to the target. If the target's under Hex before the attack, transfers all debuffs from this champion to the target before attacking instead. So this is kind of giving you an incentive of, hey, have Hex. And I think his kit brings Hex. His A2, Final Testament, 3-turn cooldown when booked. Attacks all enemies, has an extra 20% chance of inflicting a hit, and before attacking, it removes all debuffs from this champion. Will ignore 20% of the target's defense, and then will ignore another 35% of each target's defense instead if they are under a Hex debuff. Damage increases by 10% for each debuff on each target. So this damage really, he starts to ramp up, okay? And then his A3 Termination. I love the name. Also, I love the artwork on his A2. They're doing a really good job on this guy. 3-turn cooldown, ignores 20% resistance, and gives damage with the books. He'll attack all enemies, and then, again, critical hit stuff. But before attacking, he'll put Hex on them and decrease defense, and then he will ignore Life Barrier, Poison Cloud, and Ally Protection buffs. So, Calamitus really Calamitus is built for Hydra. He is the Hydra mythic, honestly, I would argue, of choice, other than Toshiro. And the reason Toshiro, I would say, is better than Calamitus is because of Lady Mikage. They just go together. And it's the same reason, like, Ninja is really good with Lady Mikage. You feel me? So let's look at his passive, Banquet of Death. Whenever this champion attacks an enemy under Hex, he heals by 30% of the damage inflicted, and then increases this champion's attack by 20% for each enemy under Hex debuff. So, and there's no cap to that, by the way. None that I've seen. So Hydra, there's 4 Hydras, right? 4 heads. 20, 40, 60, 80%, almost 100% increase in his damage. I want to kind of, I'll pull up pictures of test runs Dergoma did for me before. Let's go over his masteries. You're going to want to take him down to Helm Smasher. Since he is not a max HP nuker, you're going to want to take him down to Helm Smasher. Also, this is just all around a good final place to get him down to. And also, on the support tree, take him to Lore Steel, and we are placing debuffs, so you're going to want to put him in support. And then Master Hexer, so you can extend Hex and decrease defense debuffs. These are the stats he has on him, and this is where I want to point out a little fun thing. A lot of, all the mythicals, actually, when you flop them over from one form to the other, their stats change. Calamitus doesn't. He is exactly the same in both forms. It's kind of interesting. Let's show you his area bonuses for Calamitus. As you can see, he's maxed out speed, ignored defense. He has maxed out the resistance. He's working on accuracy right now. He's maxed out crit damage, and he's working on the rest of them. Okay. His Calamitus is built very well.
Nice.
It's very impressive. He has him in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piece Merciless, which I do recommend for this champion for this content. He has him in 1 piece of Feral, which also I do recommend because 1 piece of Feral gives you 40 accuracy. And just on this piece alone, he's getting 50, 60 accuracy, which is quite a bit, especially when you're min-maxing for this kind of stuff. I'll just kind of go over his gear here. Crit damage with crit damage. These are very nice gloves. You have a triple roll in speed, right? And he's got a max glyph on there, and he's got accuracy and attack percentage on there. That's a great piece. And again, as you see, there's no crit rate on these gloves because he doesn't need it, because you only have to build them out to 80% crit damage. I mean, if we could find a better piece, which I doubt we can because he's done a very good job of this, the only thing really is he needs to, he needs to push, we're just going to push this up just to give him some defense. But this needs to re-roll into attack for the Ascension, and then this is Gucci, right? This is golden. And then we're looking at the boots. Speed with speed. Look at that. Nice mythic roll on the attack. So this is a triple, this is actually, this is a triple roll on a 6. Almost want to say it's a quad. So if you have the base plus the mythic and then you roll twice, it's a quad roll. It's pretty cool. No, that's a triple roll. I'm confused. I'm sorry. Accuracy with attack percentage, crit damage, and speed with speed ascension. And then we have right here, triple crit rate, crit damage, speed. Very good. A little 5-star. He could probably upgrade this. But again, what's so great about mythics now is that even 5-star mythic gear, when rolled right, is better than almost like a big contingent of like 6-star gear. And then we have right here, crit rate, speed, attack percentage. And then on the banner, accuracy with accuracy. Very nice little 5-star. Again, this definitely could be upgraded, but it's a really solid piece. Be hard to find. Let's go in to Hydra and see how he does. So here we have him. This is actually Dergoma's Nightmare Hydra team. As you can see, it's a pretty stacked team, pretty great team. And Calamitus is going to be competing with Marius, who is arguably, right now, best champ in the game. He's used everywhere. He's everywhere. Chimera, he's used in Hydra. You can use him in Clan Boss. He's used in Arena. He's used Faction Wars. He's used in Live Arena. He's used in Curse City. Marius is everywhere. He can solo a lot of content too. He has Lamasu in the lead, Venus, Archer, Raka, Calamitus, and Marius. I think this team could actually be better. I understand he's bringing Venus in for HP burn and weaken. Let me look at his teams here. I'm not seeing Lydia being used anywhere. And he's using her for... Let me check some stuff here.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible if you just...
We're going to save this. This is going to be called Hydra. Okay. No, we're not going to use that. We're just going to use Cold Hard Cash. Let's swap her out. We have no accuracy leads anyways. So Lydia. There we go. Let's do some presets. This is first priority. This is second priority. This does come in handy. Lamasu. This is first priority. This is second priority. Who knows who she's going to fucking target. We'll probably have to run this ourselves. Provoke. This is first priority. Okay. Calamitus. Opens with that. Come on, Durgoma. Set your presets up right, brother. And then we turn this off. He's not going to flip back. Marius needs to 1 and then 2. Something tells me we're going to do a lot more damage than what he put up. All right, let's test it out on the quick battle, shall we? Here we go. This is going to make it to 1,000. 559 million. Let's see what the highest one he sent me was. Lydia in protection matters, okay? And again, the reason we don't try to put her in feral is because the Calamitus is overlapping debuffs. Now, we could look to try and put Lamasu right in feral. Let's discard that result because we got 4 more chances to do that. Let's go look at Lamasu. All right, this is really building a Hydra team around Calamitus. It's actually just building a Hydra team to be good, period.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and
accuracy's good enough, just the speed is all. I mean, she's a little squish, but this would actually push the damage up even higher. And I'm not going to waste a silver on a maybe. So let's run that again with Calamitus. Let's see where he's going. Go back to Nightmare. See it again. This team has so much built-in defense. It's, yeah. So we're 543. We're a little less than what we were. I want to check back on what that one was, 563. We should have kept the first one. Let's do it again. This is what I like about these battles here. 567. Well, let's do another one. $538. All right, hopefully the next one, because you can see, actually, it's actually a good thing on average, right? So our lowest is 538. Our highest was like 590 something. So let's take a look here. We're going to have to keep this one, I think. 536. Ooh, boy, that's our lowest. 536 million. Well, at least we had it recorded, like how high all the luck went for us on the other one. So, honestly, arguably, you could probably put Calamitus in the lead and do more damage. Yeah. No blessing on him either. He's going to do really well with a blessing. So, you know what? I am going to run this full manual. And we'll come back. It's going to take me like an hour and a half. So, we'll come back to this. All right, guys, and I just did a full manual run with Calamitus and doing some pretty good damage. Now, as you can see from what you're going to see on the pre-recording here, from the auto, like the complete auto battle, quick battle, we were actually able to eke out, about 15 million more than I think was what our max was, maybe 20 million more. And that was just bad RNG, and there's definitely room for improvement on this team, but Calamitus, and like you're gonna see, I have like, I'm breaking down his abilities and stuff for his A2. And I'm gonna show you on the pre-recording here. His A2 is what deals the most damage. The most damage I saw him do, and it was to the head of suffering, which is the tankiest head among the Hydra heads. It did 4 or 7 million, which I didn't even get a recording of it. 7 million damage just on his A2 on the head of suffering. That is insane amount of damage. And the reason is, we're going to keep this, by the way. Nightmare, 584. I think this is his personal best. And the reason is because of his A2. Oh, look at that. Nice. He got us some clan XP. Very nice. But the reason that is because of Calamitus. We'll just do it again. His A2 here. Swap him over. Damage increases by 10% for each debuff on the target. So you just load the target up with 10 debuffs, which is not hard to do, especially since he transfers all debuffs on himself over to the target, right here. So I think it's if they're under Hex or something. I'm trying to remember, or is it this one? One of these transfers debuffs right here is A1. We'll put all debuffs on him and then really starts to smack with this A2. I'm very impressed with Calamitus. He does tons of damage. As you saw right there, he was almost keeping up with Marius. Now, I will admit, during that run, wrong one. During that run, I was, hey, look at me. right there. Let's see, where are we at? Right here. I was using Lamasu's A3 to reset Calamitus' cooldowns to see how much damage he was going to put out. And yeah, that just goes to show that the AI on Lamasu is pretty much mentally challenged.
I'm retarded?
Because she really should be targeting the damage dealers, which I think they need to rewrite the AI and have her do that. But she just targets randomly. There's no rhyme or reason. It's been tested. There's literally no rhyme or reason to who she targets to reset cooldowns and to give an intercept buff to and to like cleanse. But yeah, very impressed with Calamitus and Hydra. Very, very good. I mean, that's what he's made for. We're going to jump into some dungeons and then we're going to jump into some arena. We'll be right back. Hey, how we doing? So this is going to be Calamitus in Hard Spider 10. Now this is obviously a place where he's just going to excel at. Here's the pre-cons for this team. He's going to metamorph, don't metamorph again, and he's going to prioritize Final Testament. We got Marius 1 and 2. Lydia, she's going to prioritize Siren's Wail. Mithrala, she's going to do Toxic Sigil of Glory, which means she's going to put up Hex first and increase attack. And then we have Kymar for reset just in case, which we probably will need it. But we got Phantom Fire as the opener, Abyssal Gaze, and then Seal of Magic. Okay? So let's just see how it does, right? I haven't tested this yet. A1, and then boom, then boom, and everybody dies. Yep. There's that. We did die. That's okay. Our team just wasn't fast enough. We're just not hitting hard enough, which is okay. But it doesn't matter now because Kymar is going to reset. Wham. Do it all again. Yep. There we go. 32 seconds. Not bad. Not bad. Marius did obviously a ton of damage because he's triple hitting max HP. But Calamitus, I mean, 2 million damage. That's pretty good. Let's watch that again. Let's watch it in slow-mo. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm actually sick again. This is the third sickness I've had this year. It's fucking crushing me. Putting out the Hex. Weaken. We're good. The only problem I see with Calamitus is he is extremely squishy. Wow, there we go. And that one actually killed. Nice. So there it is. Calamitus, obviously very good in Spider. Now let's go take it over. I'm going to test him out on, we'll try him on Hard Fire Knight. I think we can make it work. Definitely Golem, he's going to be hard to keep alive in. Dragon, he's going to be no problem. He's going to be easy to keep alive in. So let's jump into that. All right, and here we are looking at Dragon. Dragon 10 hard. Team setup. As is Calamitus. So every wave is essentially going to be the same. He's going to open with a Metamorph on wave 1. And then we're going to lock out his Metamorph turning back to his first form. But he's just going to prioritize A2 Final Testament because this is what he's going to be doing the most damage with. He does that all the way to the boss. Marius, every round is 1 and 2 for death or glory. Lydia, she's going to prioritize Siren's Wail on every wave. Except for this first one, she's going to open with it and not do it again. And then we have Yumiko here. Dance of Time, she's going to open and not do it. And then she's going to open with Destiny's Mirror, prioritize Dance of Time. If you guys know Yumiko and you know Dragon Hard, this is essentially like Staltus. And then Prince Kymar, he'll open and just not do Seal of Magic. And then Seal of Magic, he'll open and not use it. And then it's we're going to prioritize first choice. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Here we go. Let's see how we do. We'll slow it down right before he deals damage. Here he goes. Does he wipe out everybody? He does. So, wondering if we even need Marius at this point. We'll see. And, well, he didn't kill those guys. I wonder why. But that's a good thing. Do that. And he's dead. Yeah, it's hard to keep him alive. He's very squishy. I don't know if we can even do this now. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna be able to. Marius is picking up the slack there. I really would have liked to see the damage he did to the boss. Let's try something else here. Okay, so he does have a Krisk on the account, and I put him in in the second place, but he will put up a shield to hopefully protect Calamitus. So let's just kind of see how it goes again. I don't think he's going to be able to kill everybody on the team this time because there's no poisons up, which means he's not getting 10% extra damage for that. Oh, he almost did, though. Wham. Okay. Yumiko's going to reset everybody's cooldowns. And he is almost killing everybody right there. Huh. Oh, we'll see. Here we go. He's going to open up. He's going to put decreased defense and Hex on the boss. Nice. And we should still get... Yep. There, he kept him alive. Nice. I want to see how much damage he does with this A1. 235,000. That's not bad. And he transferred all the poisons back onto the boss, which is great because that's actually the biggest strategy on beating Dragon is just putting poisons on him or redirecting them. 640,000. Not bad. Okay. 56. It's not as fastest. We did slow it down a couple times. So we'll go over to Fire Knight and see what I can come up with. All right, so he had an existing Fire Knight team, and he was a double Ganute guy, so obviously he's clearing this pretty easy. But we're going to slide Calamitus in here and see if we can't do something with that. Calamitus does have multi-hitters in Form 1, but we're going to have him swap over to Form 2 for the first 2 waves, and then when we get to the third against the boss, we're going to have him go back. And then he'll just prioritize Horde of Calamity. It's a 4-hitter with, a bunch of debuffs. And then his A1 does hit twice. Sadly, the A1 here only hits once. So he will be hitting that with the team for the first part of it. So let's just see how we do. I'm not expecting this to wow anybody. His Form 1 is built for Fire Knight, but his Form 2 definitely is not. So Form 2 here, we're going to kill everybody. So he crushed him. He got, what was it, 2040? He got 100% extra damage boost just from, I mean, he's crushing people because of his damage boost on the passive here for everybody that's under Hex. He gets 20% extra damage from that. But like I said, he's coming in here and doing that. Maybe, I bet you we're going to land debuffs on here. We actually are going to be in a good position here. Wait, why did he not swap over? What the fuck? All right, let's try that again. He should have swapped over there. His opener was using his metamorph ability, and for some reason he didn't do that. So what are you doing, dude?
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help.
As you can see, he does have potential there. You're just going to need to put him in the right team. He did do a ton of damage too, which is great. Yeah. Interesting. Let's do one more. We're not going to do the reset on wave 2. He has increased attack and just about kills everybody. Throw that up. Wonderful. Just going to finish her off. Nice. Okay. Now, we could get lucky and get the reset from Grand Oak on this A1 here. Ah, we didn't. That's okay. Hits pretty damn hard. She reflects it? No. Okay. You can have that. I just want to see if he's feasible on wave 3 against the boss, if like all the, you know what I mean, all the parameters are there. Warp. He has to go. I think we're gonna die here anyways. Skrank hits really hard. Let's keep her back. Yeah, let's just smash. He has unkillable. That's pretty cool. It's definitely not going to be a speedy run, but I'm doing this for science. She's going to open. Okay. Ally attack. Yeah, it really makes me think that... Also, Ganut should be the very last champion in the team, because when the shield goes down from the multi-hit attacks, he'll be able to apply all of his freezes. Pretty good. Let's get in here. Decrease his turn meter. Yep. And then does she get to... Ooh, she does. Yeah. Okay. That's definitely how it is. All right. He does it again. Grand Oak comes in. Does it again. Okay. Yeah, it just makes you wonder if he... I don't know if we're... Well, we should be able to get to it in time with the turn meter boost from Grand Oak. Yeah, you... How we do? We heal and put increase attack, which he has. The attack is always critical and will ignore 20% of the target's defense. I think we just multi-hit. That's pretty good damage. Yeah, and this is back up. Yeah, so he can do it. He can definitely do it. Yeah, so Calamitus definitely can do it. And it is a lot slower than his regular time. Very interesting. Okay. So that's Calamitus and Fire Knight Hard 10. He definitely can do it in Form 1 only. So we learned a lot today. Good to know. Let's jump on over to Ice Golem. All right, and here we are with the final dungeon that we're going to be trying to mount in. It's going to be Ice Golem. Team setup is going to be this. All I did was take out his 2, air quotes, damage dealers. He had Artak and Theodore the Savant in this, and I ran this thing as is, and it just was not... It didn't seem like, yeah, this seems like the better team here. I think he was just messing around to see what he could get away with here. But let's just take a look, shall we? Marius, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Calamitus, Metamorph, prioritizes Final Testament. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Odin does his Storm of Familiars. All that cool jazz. Pythion looks like he has no presets. He's just working on his regular. Same thing with Lamasu. So let's just see. I haven't tested this yet. Let's just see where we're at. Okay. But something tells me this first wave, yeah, they're definitely going to disappear in like 1 second here. Calamitus definitely cleans these guys up. Oh, wow. I forget Ice Golem minions are way tankier. All right. Here we go. Pretty good, honestly. This is 24 seconds. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Good stuff. Decrease speed. Decrease defense. Here he is. Nice. And everybody's under... Well, they were. Fuck. All right. Ooh, resisted that, huh? Almost. Actually, Marius. Fuck. He died. He'd die. Okay, let's look at this other team he has put together here. So this looks like HP Vern, Corvus with the reset. I wonder how this definitely doesn't work on this. Let's get Lamasu out of there. Let's dumb twat. Just trying to think here. Oh boy, who would be really good on this team? Yeah, maybe we run you. Don't use first choice. First choice. Let's just see how we do here. Let's just see. And I think Python needs to not use Shed Skin there, and he uses it here to give us some extra damage mitigation. And I'm wondering if Marius, we just don't do this. Don't use that. He removes his own protection because he gets that extra turn, and Odin's block damage only lasts for 1 turn. So, yeah, Odin is... Guardian Judgment's pretty good. All right, let's just see how we do. I think we're going to succeed in this one, actually. It's always good to record your failures and show people, too, because I feel like a lot of content creators don't do that. They just show them winning, and that doesn't really help the player base. The player base is like, well, I'm failing, and you're winning, and I'm kind of doing the same thing, so I'm not seeing where I'm screwing up at. It's always good to show how you're getting through the workaround. You know what I mean? So, but no shade on anybody. There we go. Got those guys stunned. Good, good. Nice. All right. I think we're going to come back to Odin's turn here. Yep. Nice. Okay. And I think Marius is going to blast. And everybody has protection except for Yumiko, but that's fine. Oh, man. He just... That triple hit really kills us here. Yeah. Shiza. Huh. Maybe Odin isn't the one to do that with. Calamitus can work on this, but you might have to do, there's a guy, Busco, who I follow. I think he's Italian content creator. He has this, pretty much the same kind of setup here with Marius and another damage dealer, but he has man-eaters, and they're really fast, and the man-eaters put up, you know, unkillable and block debuffs. And I think that's essentially what you need to do to make this team succeed here. But definitely, he's going to do really well at Ice Golem Speak, I think, if you do that setup, okay? So, that's going to be it for that. Now let's jump over into Arena. I know this is being a long vid, so I do apologize. This is just going to be kind of like a damage showcase kind of team of what he could do in Arena. I don't really feel he is an Arena champion at all, but he can put up good damage numbers. And we don't have him built for Arena as well. He's just built for damage for like Hydra and general content. But let's just take him against this team. No offense to this team. I think we're going to smash the shit out of him because Dragoma has like all the overpowered champions. So let's just kind of see here. We're going to turn meter boost. She's going to lock him out. Okay. Odin's going to come in, strip, stun, decrease defense. We're going to boost again. And let's just do this 1-time speed. Let's see how he does in his Form 1 here. Pretty decent numbers. Odin will just kill this guy. See ya. Pretty good. All right, and that was just Form 1 A3. And I do kind of feel like that's meant maybe for Arena and other content. Let's go up against this team here. This might have us bent over a barrel. We'll see. We're faster. We're going to lock out. Odin's going to come in and give him the business. Ooh. He might be in trouble. Let's see what he does. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's switch. And then he might get polymorphed here, but we'll see. 344k. That's really good damage. To be honest, that's really good damage. And that's because he's putting Hex on everybody. Okay. He's getting a little damage boost here. Let's see how much damage he does on his A1. Yoink. 92k. Not bad. That was a lot of damage. Oh my god. This team we definitely cannot beat. This team is a competent team. Look at this. Very good. Very good. Whoever's team this is, if you ever see this video, put intimidating presence on Lady Noelle. Should have went for the soul if you could have. Honestly, she's very good. All right, here we go. This is good. We got some stone skin. Let's lock some bitches out. Nice. Didn't lock her out. Can we get a strip? Yeah. Nope. Okay, here we go. Trying to think here. Yeah, let's kill those guys and then put unkillable on ourselves. Ooh, very good. Didn't get her. Close. Let's see. We might switch over here. He is going to get increased attack. The bummer is this is only for a turn. That's the only thing I don't like about this. I wish it was for 2 turns, because that way when he switches over, he would still have increased attack. Oh, he still has increased attack. Strange. Huh, wonder why that is. Okay. That's not going to do anything. Salt debuffs. This already ignores 20%, so this is like 55%, I think, with Merciless. And they just disappeared. Very good. Very good. Let's try this team. You know, I came into this being like, he's not going to be a good arena champion, and he's actually doing damage. But damage was never the concern with him. The concern we have with champions like this is for arena to be very viable, you have to do more than just damage. You have to block revive, you have to stun, you have to put things on cooldown. You can't just, you know what I mean? You can't just do damage anymore. I think we're gonna, yep, so there we go, unkillable. And block damage, and block damage. Nice. Nice. And we're just gonna, by the way, you ever want a little cheat code if you got Yumiko against Amarius? Just put the hex on him and then he'll enfeeble himself. And then he looks like a real idiot. Where? Okay. Get that on cooldown. Wonderful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Raggy. Good kill there. That sleep's going to wear off. Sleep. Come on. There we go. Push him back. Wonderful. We can switch forms. He could weak hit. This could screw us over. And it didn't. 183. 183,000. That's crazy. Pretty good. What's his defense looking like? Okay, okay. What's your battle log looking like, little buddy? Okay. Let's do one more. Oh, God. All right. Let's see if we can do it. It's Queen of Hearts plus Armands plus Nace plus... Oh, jeez. Yeah, these guys... She's going to take a turn if we turn meter boost. So let's just put him to sleep. Let's lock him out. Good stuff. Let's strip. Come on, get the strip. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, man. I feel like I have to do this to him. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, he did die from that. That's crazy. Okay. Boy, learning something new every day, aren't we? He's going to take over the fight, so he's got to go. Odin's dead forever. Oh, boy. That works. That does a thing. I think we win, though. Say goodnight, Cheyenne. Oh, no, I forgot. Oh, God. We screwed up. Let's just push you back. Shit. He doesn't ignore unkillable, though. That's a bummer. But we did get it off. Ooh. Push you back. Yeah, he does not ignore unkillable. Poison Cloud, Ally Protection, Life Barrier. I think we lost this one, folks. Yeah, we did. See, you gotta do more than just that. Oh, man. That's a bummer. Yeah, we lost. We lost. Come get me, bitch. Come here. Oh, it must be on cooldown. Ah, damn. Thought we had him. I was, like, really impressed for a second. Man, everybody's got Queen of Hearts now. Banning in a Queen of Hearts. All right. Sheep. Let's do the strip. Didn't get it, but that is okay. So we are going to get unkillable. Oh, man. He completely decimated Marius's stone skin. See, bitch. And he enfeebled himself. See, there you go. This is actually a pretty competent team. Very nice. Oh, God. All right, let's just give him the business. I love that he just sends a bunch of big skeletons at people. It's so fun. This team will ruin us. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's try it. What we got to lose? Just arena tokens. They refill pretty fast. Okay, yep, that's going to happen. Oh, damn. Didn't get everybody. All right, come on. Oh, yeah. That was because of Siffi's passive. That's beautiful. Oh, what a lovely flavor. Here we go. Let's put some hexes. Let's deal. Shoot a rocket. Deal some damage. Yeah, let's reapply hex to you. And let's strip. And sleep. And that was good. Oh boy. Please stop hitting women. Strip, lock out. Ah, but he weak hit on that. That's crazy. Can we make you take a nap? Oh, I screwed this match up. All right. That was fun though. Let's keep going. Let's see what we can. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I'm liking look at this. Let's get these guys. All right, yeah, stone skin. Standard. Nobody's in supersonic. If my clan leader is to be believed, which he is, he's very good at arena. He's very high in arena. People are sleeping on supersonic, and it shows. It very much shows. All right, now let's blast him. Oh my god, and he decimated that stone skin. Carnage is going to be dirty here, but hopefully... Oh, he's dead. See you, buddy. Wham. All right. All right. Calamitus, I'm getting turned around on Calamitus being a good arena champ. I just watched him do some dirty stuff. Let's look at this. Marius team. Okay. She's going to stop us from killing one person. Depending on where they are in the team order, that actually matters for Freya. I love Freya, by the way. I went for all but Odin, and I have all but Odin. He's the only one I actually want. I actually got, excuse me, I actually got a second Thor I opened during that event after I fused him. He's going to hit us. Not bad. The decreased defense really screws him over. We don't have Hex out. Let's see how we do here. 186. He's doing good damage, man. And he's done, and she's done, I think. Yep. Very good. Very good. Let's do our last one. It's an okay team. There we go. This team is dirty. They're probably going to outspeed us. Nope. Okay, they're not. I forget just how fast this Siffi is on Dergoma's account. He's got himself a very fast Siffi. Okay. Come on and slay it. Okay. Block damage coming through. Let's get rid of you. Who are you to hurt the Allfather? Almost killed him with no debuffs going on. Pretty good. Yeah, did he rate him yet? Let's rate him while we're here. Let's collect his daily stuff too, just to be kind. I need to talk to Dergoma. What are you? Wait, is it because it has pinpoint? Are you shitting me? Pinpoint accessories, banner. Oh my god, that's how they're getting people to buy this. Forge Pass because there's 6-star epic and legendary. I bet you there's gonna be mythic here at the end. Nope, no. But there's 6-star pinpoint stuff. Man, nobody's hurting on accessories, Plarium. They're all hurting on regular stuff. But let's go in here. Calamitus. Let's rate him. Did we rate? He didn't. Now, I thought they reset the reviews on champions, but I guess they didn't. We're going to rate him. He's a 5 in Hydra. Arena offense, he's a 4. He just does a ton of damage. Chimera, he's going to be really good in Chimera too. I think we can give him a 4 there. Faction Wars, 5. Man, yeah, this is all before his buff. Campaign locations, 5. I bet you can solo campaign pretty easy. Arena defense, hard to say. You're going to have to run him with a stripper. We'll give him a 3. Fire Knight's Castle, 3. He can do it. Form 1. Demon Lord, 5. Any champion is a 5 in Demon Lord. I'm going out here. I'll die on that hill. Against Dragon, he's good. Minotaur's Labyrinth, he can solo that, I bet. Spider's Den, 5. You saw the damage. Iron Twins, 3. He's not going to be very good there. He does put up a lot of debuffs, but remember, the Iron Twins cleanses that whenever you hit a certain HP threshold. Ice Golem, I'm going to say no. That's a 2. I don't think he can do it, but I don't think you're going to want him. Spirit, good. Sand Devils, he's a 5. I saw Bronco's video. I should link it. I'm going to link it down below. Yeah, he just serves the same purpose that Ramanatu does. Force Keep, I'm going to say 5. Phantom Shogun's Grove, he puts up a lot of debuffs. We'll say 5. But no. Phantom Shogun is, yeah. He has Magic Affinity. Magic Keep, we're going to put it 2. And then Void Keep, 5. Yeah. This is my official rating on him. He's very good. Very good. Yes, we're finalizing that. Calamitus, big thumbs up. Good job, Plarium. You fixed him. You did a good job with him. And I think that's going to be it, folks. Thank you for tuning in. It's going to be a long video. I do apologize, and I am coughing and hacking, and I'm going to try and edit it, make it a little bit funny, so hopefully that happens by the time you get to this part in the video. Thank you for tuning in. Durgoma, thank you for letting me use your account. Catch everybody in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, got any other questions? I'll be right here.